I've heard some people ask, using chewing stick and charcoal to brush your teeth, is it really safe? Well, if you watch this video to the end, you will know whether it is safe or not. The use of chewing stick to brush your teeth is actually safe.
Are you serious?
It's good. The chewing stick has a lot of benefits. It actually contains certain things or substances that can help with what we call inflammation. They are anti-inflammatory in nature. So in other words, they are good for gum disease. They can actually be beneficial to your gums.
Are you serious?
Yes. The use of chewing sticks as well, some of them have, sharp tastes that will help you produce a lot of saliva. And don't forget that saliva has a lot of benefits. Saliva cleanses the mouth. So saliva actually helps with cleaning the mouth. Saliva has a protective function on the teeth and the gums. So people who have dry mouths that don't produce a lot of saliva, they actually have bad breath. So you using your chewing stick and that, taste is slapping your mouth per se.
Sorry for the laugh.
And producing saliva is beneficial. The chewing stick as well, okay, when you actually use it properly, the way you should, will clean the teeth properly. Remember that I said that when we eat, everybody produces plaque. All right? Plaque simply is food debris mixed with saliva, and then of course the mouth contains bacteria. And if you wake up in the morning and use your finger to scrape your teeth, you'll see that yellowish thing. It smells really bad. That's plaque. Brushing is simply the mechanical removal of plaque from the surface of your teeth. So your chewing stick can serve the same purpose, but that is if you use it correctly. If you get the chewing stick, mako, and different names that they call them, okay? Take the stick, rinse it very well. The parts that you want to use to brush, chew it first of all, okay? Chew it very well until it now becomes like the bristles of your brush. And then you see that part that you have chewed, you now use it to actually brush your teeth up and down. That is when the chewing stick will be beneficial to you. But if you just take the chewing stick, put it in your mouth, and you're chewing from one side to the other, as if you're enjoying a piece of goat meat, you're not doing anything wrong.
I know, yeah, you were.
It's not cleaning anything. No. Remember, what did I say? Brushing is the mechanical removal of plaque. So you actually need to bite the head of the chewing stick so that it becomes like, soft pulp that you can use to brush your teeth up and down. If you use it that way, it's very helpful. So the chewing stick is actually very good, and that's what our forefathers used to use to brush their teeth. But if you use it properly, you will enjoy the benefits. Now let's talk about the charcoal on the other hand. I've heard people say, if you use charcoal, it makes your teeth white. Oh, if you use charcoal, it has a lot of benefits. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Charcoal does not have any benefits. First and foremost, it's a myth. Using of charcoal to brush your teeth doesn't actually give you white teeth. It may appear to give you white teeth initially because charcoal is actually very abrasive. It's like using sandpaper to sandpaper your teeth. How you feel? By the time you finish doing that, the teeth, of course, it may look whiter initially, but then you're actually damaging the enamel of your teeth. Okay? If you watch my subsequent videos, you realize that the teeth has different layers. When you smile, like I'm doing now, the first layer is actually called enamel, and it's very protective in nature. It's just as strong as bone, if not even stronger, like research has shown, and it has a protective function. Underneath that enamel, there's another layer called dentine. That layer is not as hard, but it's very sensitive. And then inside the tooth, there's a space called pulp, where the nerves and the blood vessels are. That gives nourishment to the teeth. So when you use things like charcoal and a whole lot of other dangerous things to brush your teeth, you actually scrape off the enamel, exposing the dentine. And then that's when the teeth now begins to shock. You say, doctor, cold air enters my mouth. It's shocking. I drink cold water. It's shocking. You are the one causing the problem. So, brushing with chewing stick is actually very beneficial. And like I said, the chewing stick has medicinal properties. It can help with gum disease. If you use the chewing stick well, it can actually help to clean your teeth properly. And of course, that slapping, sharp taste from the chewing stick can help with saliva production, okay? And that will keep your mouth clean, healthy, and also fresh. But the charcoal, on the other hand, is a no-no. So I hope with all of these things, you have learned something new today. So remember, the dentist is your friend. My name is Dr. Joan. If you found this video very helpful, subscribe, like, and share. And if there's any other thing you'd like me to talk about, put it in the comment section. I'll be there with you. Thank you.